Hey everyone, welcome to the April update of Magic Spyglass. I have a very special surprise for you. Here is our hardback. The first few copies came in for us to kind of test them, make sure the quality's good, do final run-throughs. But you can see it's pretty amazing to finally see the book. I'm going to walk you through a few pieces of it. Again, we have the cover, we have like the spine, so they can be stacked together for future versions of Page Players, and you can see them all together. We're going to be making a few minor adjustments. These labels are going to come down here, but you can see the artwork that you all voted on. This is going to go up to the top, and then there's like a few things that we want to change now that we've seen this version. But it looks beautiful. You see all 400 pages. Every single page has the corresponding images, allowing you to search all the items that you're collecting throughout the entire process. And then of course, an inventory at the back. There's a few things that we need to fix here. There were some spacing issues, obviously, like on the margins that we need to correct for the final version, but this is why we do the walkthroughs. So let me give you kind of like a quick tour. It's like, let's say you're standing in the family room here. You'll see you can go through this door, or you can go through the front door back outside. So it says 4, so of course, on that case, we would turn to page 4, and now you're outside, and you can go over towards the volcanoes or the jungle, or you can go back downtown. And then of course, there's context, additional context in the actual written word itself. But you'll see, yeah, it's a monster. It clocked in over 400 pages, just as we thought it would, and there's all these cool characters and items that you collect throughout the story. Like here's an example on a page where you might need some crystals that you collected earlier in the story, and then this little guy is going to give you a skull, and then you're going to use the skull somewhere else. But there's just so many cool side quests and stories and everything packed into this book. Okay, I wanted to show you, I know we talked about maps before, and I wanted to show you kind of how these maps work. Okay, so for example, let's say you see this character, right, and she'll give you a map of Lowland Village, and that's A6. So we get back in the inventory, and we're going to change this inventory section design around a little bit. Okay, you'll collect A6. On the book pack, when you flip it open, it'll give you a corresponding page number for that map. Here it just kind of lists it, and it's page 39, so you'll go to page 39. And then that will take you to the map of Lowland Village. And so you'll see from there, you can just skip to any of these locations, some of which you might have already visited, and it's a quick way to get back, some of which are new locations. And it just makes it a little easier in all of the different parts of the book to find your way back if you ever need to retrace your steps to use or collect items that you saw along the way. So that was the map feature. Again, we're going to go through it one more time just to make sure there's no more bugs, everything's working, there's nothing that kind of got messed up during the printing process. Then we'll print them at full speed ahead. We'll send out the survey to make sure we've got all the addresses and everything that's up to date, and you can use your credits for the stickers and the other things that we talked about. But very exciting. It's so close, and I have to say, after 20 years, to finally have a copy in my hands, and knowing that there's hundreds or thousands of you out there that are going to finally get to experience this story after decades in the making is a pretty cool feeling. So thank you so much for being part of the journey. Obviously, when it does get out there, I would love your feedback because we want to make obviously like sequels to this, different versions of Page Players, and make them better and better and better each time. And that only happens if we hear from you. I think this thing is going to take a nice amount of time. Somewhere in the 5 to 10 hour range to get all the way through it, which is like pretty incredible. And it makes the story just that much more epic and the experience that much more memorable. As far as timelines go, we should be able to get through all of the tweaks and adjustments based on the final walkthrough in the next week or two. And then I would imagine it's going to take probably 4 to 6 weeks for the shipments to come in, and then we can start shipping them out. Apologies again for the delay, but I think it'll be well worth it. The adjustments that we've made in maps have made a big difference in the gameplay, and so we're just excited. Thank you so much.